dispensational. Now the emphasis in the last section is duty. We come now to the practical application of the theological arguments that Paul has placed before us. Here the gospel walks in shoe leather, and that is where I like it to walk. In the first part of Romans, the reader uh, this uh, saw displayed the helmet of salvation and the shield of faith. But in this last section, the feet are shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. We are to stand in the battle. We are to walk in our life. We are to run in the race. Almost sounds like an outline. Anyway, someone may suggest that we have already tried the practical application in the section on sanctification. There, the gospel walked in shoe leather. It is true, but there is a sharp distinction in these two sections. Under sanctification, we were dealing with Christian character. And this section, we are dealing with Christian conduct. There it was the inner man, and here it is the outer man. There it was the condition of the Christian. Here it is the consecration of the Christian. There it was who the Christian is. Here it is what the Christian does. We have seen the privilege of grace. We now consider the precepts of grace. Enunciation of the way of life must be followed by evidence of life. Announcement of justification by faith just be, must be argumented by activity of life. There is something else we should note as we proceed into this section. The conduct of the Christian must be expressed in this world by his relationship to those with whom he comes in contact. These relationships must be regulated in some way. It is so easy to put down rules of conduct, but Paul is not doing that. He has delivered us from the Mosaic law, and he did not deliver us in order to put us under another legal system. There are a lot of Christians who call themselves separated Christians because they don't do this, they don't do that, and they don't do about 15 other things. I wish they would do something, by the way. I have found that those folks have gossip tongues. They had better watch them. They ought to recognize that the child of God is not given rules and regulations. And uh, however, Paul puts down three principles that are a guide to believers. The Holy Spirit is giving the believer a roadmap of life, showing the curves but not the speed limit. He identifies the motels and eating places which he recommends without commanding the believers to stop at any certain one. Detours are clearly marked, and there is a warning to avoid them. The city of Vanity Fair is named, and the routes of exit are clearly marked. The believer is told to leave without being given the exact route by which to leave. There are several routes. You are coming down the mountaintop of Romans chapter 8 through 11. We leave the pinnacle of Romans chapter 11, verse 33 through 36, and we now plunge down to the plain duty, and it is plain uh, duty. This is where we all live and move and have our bearing. So this section is section love, and so we and I've done it again. I hit a filter. I'm gonna make myself look good tonight. That's what is what did it once.